chunder. Come on. Big rain ruts. Oof, oof.
Drift King.
Shutting her down. I'm 450-10 right now. Dance Life MTB here. I'm back up in Sherando doing a few more runs. Alexis is shuttling me. It's a great afternoon spot. I'm gonna take you down 2 of the other runs I didn't take you down the other day. So we're gonna do Blue Loop number 2, and then we're gonna do Slacks down to White Rock Gap. Should be a good time. We're back here on the 50-10 today. Hopefully the wheel holds up this time. So freaking fast. Haven't been on this bike in a while. Feels weird to be back on the little legs. Ooh, it's like learning to ride again. Whew. Made it clean. Oh, the little bike fatigue is real. Of course, I flatted somewhere too. I'm not digging this trend of flat tires. So we're now passing the drop-in for our last video, and we're gonna head on down trail a little farther, which has quite a bit of tech, little pedaling in between. Never actually cleared this uphill. Whew, till today, I got that one, holy shit. Pretty stoked. Oh God, whew. Almost lost it. God, that rear end's feeling so weird. Back at it. Let's talk these Santa Cruz reserves. So I've broken now 5 wheels, which only 3 of those were massive, all the air dumps out failures. One, the wheel got a bad hop in it, which carbon should never really do that. So we had to warranty that one. And then the most recent one, which was actually after my last Sherando video, all the spokes all came loose, which you've seen in the end of my snowshoe video. I can cut to that. What Santa Cruz has never failed to do is offer awesome customer service. So I've never, but a single time, had to wait more than 3 days for a wheel. One time they ran out of Shimano drivers and had to wait on a shipment from China, and that really sucked. So I waited 2 weeks, and when I finally got the wheel, they sent me a New Jersey, Santa Cruz jersey, so that was rad. But I was pretty upset with that. And then this past time, when I submitted 2 at once, because I broke the one at Sherando and then went to snowshoe on a Wednesday and had the other one come loose, the head of the wheel department personally called me, and he never once said anything questioning or sounding like he was accusing me of breaking wheels. He did mention that I was one of 2 people that have ever broken more than 3, which is me and one other guy that has apparently broken 6 now. But yeah, he talked to me personally and kind of clarified, it's tech, kind of clarified with me that, made sure I wasn't doing anything wild that was breaking them, making sure I'm not on a hard tail, throwing it off of sick rock drops, which even if I was, they would warranty them, because that's what their claim says. But yeah, so now he kind of opened me up as a bit of an official wheel tester, I guess. And they're building me a special set that will not break. And in the meantime, they sent me a wheel for this bike that I'm riding right now, which they upgraded me to a Hydra hub with the 690 points of engagement and moved me up to the Enduro wheel set for my 5010, which is totally cool. I would have gone with it in the first place. So yeah, I'm still stoked on Santa Cruz, and I am not going to switch brands despite the history I've had with breaking them. I might, on the other hand, put in some wheel inserts, which finally dabbed, which I've been meaning to do for a long time. Whew. So yeah, Santa Cruz Reserve wheels, sticking with them. Pour the sweat out, pour the sweat out. Gross. Whew. Forgot this was here. Here we are. It's a sharp left out of a corner. Blue Loop Trail. Let's get up in here. This trail has a bunch of steeps, and some more steeps. So keep an eye out for the, what did I say before? Oh yeah, the steeps. It starts off super tech, so nothing too insane. Just kind of slow. Big rocks, super steep. Right here it drops. So you're just kind of rock hammering down these big spots. Hang in. Ooh, right in there. Tight corners. A little bit of an up, barely. And back down the steep. Back down. Super rad. Steep. Rocks. Easy to lose my composure through here on the short travel. Woo! Yeah! Watch the trees. Big rain ruts. Oof, oof. Love that switchback. Kind of mellows out here right before diving right back in. So steep you can't let off your brakes. Yeah, hang wide. Over the tree, a rad little pile up. Mountain bikers for sure. Oh God, blew that wide. I got a stick stuck in the spokes. Whew. Guess it fell out. Right back into the steep. Chunder. Hang it wide. Take the high line, big drops. Whew. Big cut. Whew. Oh yeah. Such a good trail here. Oh, just clip bars so hard. Whew. Oh, gappage. The pedal, God. So easy to make mistakes out here. Let's take a look at the overlook, will we? Let's jump back in there. My camera battery is dying, so we might not get all the way to the end of this trail, which is a serious bummer. Because it's a good one. A little flat here for a bit. All right, camera's like pretty much totally dead. Just had to cut it back on again. But here's the steep gnar. I'm gonna give you a little bit of it. Oh yeah, fuck. Whew. I haven't ridden this in a while, so I'm blowing stuff out. Here's a big walk. No! Starting the second lap now. Woo! I lost it. Getting bucked hard. Horrible line. How'd I end up over there? Right into the slacks trail, which will take us into the other side of the park. This trail is definitely a bit of a contrast to the stuff Torry has to offer. There's a lot more dirt on slacks, not quite as much rock, but it's all this hillside off camber goodness as I go into a shit ton of rocks. Still less than the top. There's some rocky. Up and over. Techie riders will love it out here. Over the rock. Stump, not a rock. It's so scary riding when the undergrowth is so heavy like this. I'm always afraid I'm gonna kick a big rock or stump that's covered up by the greenery. There are a bunch of quick loops you can make out of this slacks and white rock gap. If you park on the parkway at where white rock gap comes out, or where slacks overlook trail pokes out, it's pretty easy just to hop on, bomb down slacks to the gap, and then pedal up white rock gap back to the parkway, and then back to your car. So that's just an option if maybe you only have an hour or two, you don't want to do a full big Torry Ridge gap. You can still get a ride in on this slacks trail. Getting to the flow, I think. I love this cut into the moss type of trail. Ooh, that was tight. So good. So fast. Little pedally. Just such a contrast to what's on the other side. Just flowy stuff versus all that technical chunder. Definitely more pedaling over here though. Coming up on a segment called Brakes Only Slow You Down, apparently. We're gonna try not to use those. Like I'll death grip it, no brakes. Ooh, this is scary. Death grip challenge. All right, brakes. Not touching them. Uphill jump. Bring on the flow. Here's the chunder. Oh, that was brutal. Big rock. About lost it there for a second. Woo! Oh, massive rock strike. Lord have mercy. Over the rock. So freaking fast. Gets tight. Woo! Still going. My poor 50-10 right now. It's feeling it.
You know what DK stands for?
Donkey Kong?
Drift King.
Drift? What do you mean, drift?
Whew. Can't believe how hard I hit a rock. Oh, I broke my bash guard. Brutal. But I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to be bent that way. And that's why I run a bash guard, guys. Never without some protection. Never without some protection. Never without some protection. That was the big elevation drop of this trail. Now we kind of meander down, mostly downhill. Lots of little creek gaps and stuff. Campers out here. Yeah. That fire smells good. Gotta find the flow on a trail like this. Keep that momentum. Oh, sketchy. Talk about a punch. Whew. That was pretty brutal. Oh, whew. Barely pulled that one. Yeah, this side definitely makes you pay for it a little harder, but if you want to avoid the super gnarly rocky chunder up here, ride this for a change. Pedaling's what you gotta do.
Where's the buggy? There's Dad.
The end of the video.